Once Upon a Galaxy and DC Dark Legion have been my the two games I probably play the most off stream these days. So Dark Legion has a few different things going on in it. At its core, it's a character collector game that has a little base in it that collects you resources in it over the course of it. Ooh, the audio is probably a little loud. Turn that back down. It uses is officially licensed DC product. It also has an alliance component. I've got a small group of Hoaglandians that's been playing very regular with us, but you have different characters that you build, and you put different gear on them to min-max their stats or weapons and stuff like that, which is part of what I enjoy in these games, figuring out which stats are good on which characters, then mixing and matching different teams together in IPs that I enjoy. And then one of the bits that I like to do on stream on occasion, what have I thought here for that? Cool. One of the bits I like to do on stream on occasion is they have a game mode in here where you can kind of sample some of the characters in a roguelite draft run mode. And they just added, is it Talia or Talia, the daughter of Ra's al Ghul, to the game. Let's see if we can get her or Ra's to pop up in here as metahumans. I was playing a game while watching the stream, and when I clicked, I was watching an ad. I can't have that. God bless. Thank you for re-upping Spacely. And that's an entire year. Let's get your sword to go with that shield. Welcome back. Pin the Dark Legion link for anybody that wants to check it out. If you do check out Dark Legion, they have multiple servers in this game. You should make sure to pop into Earth Server 215 after you join, so you can play with myself and the Hoaglandians. There's like different alliance versus alliance events that we play a couple days a week. Ooh. Grab the YouTube chat. All right, so for the draft, you pick characters to start. We're drafting metahumans, and Superboy and Clark are both on the banner, and they're metahumans. Probably gonna draft a third metahuman for the bonus. Wonder Woman's not terrible. Probably won't play her long term, but she's not bad. Then you gotta pick two dorks that are lower tier. Usually I just grab these two tanks. And then you make choices and play through. Justice League champions cannot be deployed. Well, that's not good. One of the things you want to prioritize in this game mode is going through these hourglass ones that give you what they call retrocognitions, which give you modifiers. Put our dorks out. We're going to put the ones that we're going to get rid of long-term up front so they take some damages. You can see here you get team bonuses. So we have 2 super families that give each other a bonus. So we've got 3 metahumans, the type this draft's going to be focused on. Can have them fight. And the fighting in this game is automatic. So you position and then they pop out and they do their thing. Up and away. Superman's about to jack him up. Good night. Ooh, Bane. Bane's a good one. He's a metahuman. Metahuman take good for the front line. See if we get a decent retrocognition. All champions get physical defense and special defense. I'm not likely to draft too many more Archos Most Wanted, and having more sustain for our champion sounds great. I'm going to want to hit this node to get recruits from a specific type, and then probably another retrocognition game here. So is battle style what you would call an auto battler? Yes. This gives... Usually you could plow through the higher ones. These ones are a little bit better if your HP on your characters continues between fights. So sometimes if they're weaker and you're like limping your way up to a heal, you'll take the smaller ones. Usually you want the ones that give more rewards to buy bonuses with long term. Alright. I have the full metahuman bonus at this point. We'll put Wonder Woman up front. She can take some hits for us. Bane also doesn't mind taking hits. And then Aquaman in the back. So we've got Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Superman. So we get a Justice League bonus on them as well now. And you finish all the missions, but yeah, I just have the weekly recurring ones. I've done all the challenges. Alright, Superboy, play us your song.
The power of the seas flows through me.
Third member of the super family is nice. Well, in the non-roguelite mode, Wonder Woman is literally the only gold I don't have at 5 red yet. I refuse to spend Meta Brawl currency on her. Legion of Doom champions could get me an extra copy of Bane. However, Justice League has a lot of metahumans we'd be happy to play. I think I grabbed that one. We may or may not play with Green Lantern. I'm probably not going to play with Adam. I think I'm 50 or 60 away. Legion of Doom. Attribute for all champions for each Legion of Doom champion owned. That's nice. So this gives 11% HP. The start of battle, each Arkham's wanted champion present increases the damage over time taken by enemies by 30%. Each debuff on the target reduces their damage dealt. For each Arkham's most wanted champion, increases damage over time. I don't have DOT. I think I take this, even though we're probably not going to be drafting Legion of Doom. If we instantly get any more, they'll each give us an HP bonus for more sustain. Probably not buying anything with just 200 shards here. Sometimes there's good ones. I could put Superman up 4 stars, but usually you want to save these for buying bigger ones in the later shops. No, Bane isn't Legion of Doom. He's League of Assassins, which their symbols look very close, and I often mix them up in my mind. And then Deathstroke is Legion of Doom and League of Assassins. This one here is League of Assassins. I think I'm gonna sub one. Do I sub Wonder Woman out? I kind of want to get. The extra super family bonus. I'm gonna pull Bane out for now. Bane's probably someone I want to play long term, but he doesn't have a lot of stars, meaning he's not particularly strong at the moment.
Up and away.
What's her name? Wonder Woman is going to die here, it looks like, but that's fine. We're probably not playing her in our team long time anyways, so it's the reason why we had her. The character in the front left takes the most aggro. 3 enemies attack them to start, so. Alright, then after you beat the last one, you get to pick 3 champions of your choice. Hey, there she is. It's the new one I said I wanted to try and draft. Definitely taking Bane, because I'm happy to have him as a take, and he's also League of Assassins with her. I need to pick a third one. I can put 5 more stars on the Flash, who might be okay. The Flash's buff targets your lowest HP thing, so he might actually be fun to splash in with the League of Assassins, because they get more powerful the lower HP they get, and then they self-heal, so the Flash enabling them as they get low could be a neat thing. Who's the big angry green guy in the middle? That is Martian Manhunter. He could have been a reasonable pick too. There's three areas that you play through. I don't think I need to heal, so I'm gonna take a retro cognition here. He looked tall and pretty. That is an apt description of him. Justice League champions get extra attack. This is probably the pick. And we may or may not end up doing League of Assassins stuff depending on how our things roll. 30% discount on vanishing points during this session. That sounds great. We should have enough resources to buy something sweet when we get there.
I will break you. Looks like you need a pro. Let's go.
It's just that I don't have a healer at the moment, which is a little scuffed. It's possible I should have taken the lifesteal in the last one, but a copy of Crypto or some more Green Lanterns would be nice. Although Green Lantern's not a metahuman.
I feel revived. Broke my own record.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to probably pull Clark out of our rotation until we hit tap a heal for him. Those stars are excellent. Those stars are really good. I think I'm gonna hit the healing rather than the retro cognition here, because I want to keep playing Clark.
Looks like you need a pro.
Barely a challenge.
I can put Deathstroke in so we get the League of Assassins. Increases physical damage by 30% when below 70 HP. He probably dies though. I'll leave flash him.
On your knees.
Broke my own record. Time to go.
Call me Mother Nature.
Talia and Bane are nice in here too because they have self-healing in their kit when we don't have a healer. Some more Superboy points is nice. Justice League here is the best chance for overlap. Superman 2 purple is lovely. Book of Destiny requires you to take a penalty to get a bonus. Recruit 3 mythic or higher. Recruit 3 metahumans. Would love 3 metahumans. Bane at least. Those other 2 not particularly useful. Might have to spend a heal here. Will there be changes to older cards in the patch today? There's not a patch today. There's a new season rollout today, but not a patch. Right? Pretty sure. Yeah, the next patch is on August 19th. All champions star up by 5. So that's a really good one. But this is a big asterisk. Our champions are kind of low at the moment. That's a little bit of a gamble. This might bust my run, but if it doesn't bust the run, it's the play. I don't think I can keep Clark in here. I think I probably have to put Kara in. Bane has some healing built into his kit, and so does Talia. So them being low hopefully isn't a big deal. Oh, you know who I got? I'll put Shazam! I want to put Shazam in because he pulls aggro and he's relatively healthy. He's only missing 30%.
on your knees.
Broke my own record.
The question is Bane gonna die? If Bane dies here, I'm in trouble. Okay, he healed. That's great. Oh, Talia died. I might not have enough damage with Talia dying. She's kind of the only DPS when I pull Superman out.
Broke my own record.
Okay, Bane's keeping himself alive as planned. Okay, I'm gonna need to spend a revive on Talia, but the rest of this has worked out real well for us. Man, these rolls are really not great. We'll definitely take flash points. I would have loved him earlier, but I don't think we're gonna be able to get Raj to serviceable stars this game. I could take these three and pivot into more Justice League stuff and just leave what's her name dead. That's probably the play. Definitely need a heal here. Hit the book, looking for some. Yeah, this is a tough one. The book's a bit of a gamble because you can hit ones like this where you don't really hit anything super useful. We got Bane to 5 red at least, but everybody lost half their health to do it, which is not a very good trade-off.
Great Hera.
Beware my power. Green
I think I'm gonna put Green Lantern in to see if he can heal folks up here a little bit.
broke my own record.
Oh, flash triggering Green Lantern shooter is really good for us. That was an okay shield. He's only blue starred right now. Not particularly strong. Wonder Woman is dying. That's fine. We're probably not playing her long term. Flash hitting Green Lantern again, giving us another heal probably means we get through here okay. Oh, don't you die on me, Flash. Oh, Flash. He was so close to getting through that too. None of those are useful drafts. So the problem is I need the heals, but I also don't really have enough strong bonuses to win at the end, I don't think. I'm gonna hit this one. $50% discount there, sounds great. Heal the surviving. We're probably not strong enough to hit the last boss here. Lifesteal's not bad. All champion star up by 5. If I star everything up by 5, and then I can grab lifesteal as well. Who am I deploying in the last fight? I really kind of need to spend to revive Flash, I think, is the problem. Turkish, thank you for the 27 months. Welcome back. Have you tried DC Worlds Collide or Marvel's Mystic Mayhem? Nah, I don't have time for more character collectors in my life. I'm pretty deep into this one and content with it. 5 stars does put Superman to red, and that combined with Lifesteal and Superboy might get us through. Alright, I'm gonna do this, and then I can buy some lifesteal with my last one, and we'll hope that Superman can carry the boss with Superboy. Alright, I'll definitely put Bane there.
This looks like a job for Superman.
And now I gotta decide what I want my last one to be. I don't really have anybody I love from a... really have any love from a character perspective, but we can get some different bonuses. So like this could put... could this boost Superman a little bit more. But I could also get like Justice League bonuses too. Also gives him a solid like 10 extra % HP and whatnot on Superman is not nothing. I kind of want another ranged unit just because this guy does AoE damage up front. Honestly, it could honestly also be Cyborg because his ult drops physical defense by a sizable margin, and this does physical damage. I'm gonna start here actually. We could try the fight a couple of times with different configurations. There's a chance. Clark's just gonna die before anything can happen. Man, what's his name? Died before his ult could charge up.
Let's get high tech.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the boss you face at the end of these is random, and this is a tough boss to have when my DPS is melee. Usually you want to tank up front that has extra sustain. All right, Bane got to ult that time. He's still gonna die. Yeah, I didn't get any of the big defense and HP increase ones, so I think we're cooked here. He's gonna walk up here. He's gonna melt our friends.
Beware Green Lantern's power.
I don't think the Devastator's gonna be aware of much there, bud. I would, in fact, like to stop. You get some points when you make your run to the end. We're almost. I think I'm almost maxed on this track. I think it's 150 is the max, so almost got all of the rewards here. I click through all the other bits I need to click through here. Buy some goodies from the shop, and then what do we want to build in Snap today? I honestly, anybody else feel like the most exciting cards coming to Snap are the Series 4 cards today? I kind of want to build like Darkhawk tempo stuff with the new 3-drop and something with the new discard dork. I think are the more interesting ones. Galactus is just like big dumb 6-drop. It's like what it comes down to. Alright, I'm gonna tap it in on the Twitch side while I get Snap loaded up, and then we'll do some deck theory crafting here before the season goes live in 30 minutes, huh? There's my Marvel Snap button. Oh, right. Grand Arena disappears here in a minute, too, right? Oh, I have 26 tickets. Should I concede my ticket? It's conceding 26 tickets worth my time. I get 5 per ticket, right? So that would be like 7. It does take forever. I could concede 60 worth for 50 credits. That doesn't sound worth it at all. I need a button that just lets me convert tickets to 5 glory. Fan Astronaut, thank you for the 14 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. It's got 3 days left, so it does not have... It's confusing. So the actual game mode is done this afternoon, right? And then the shop stays open afterwards. So that this is something they've been doing with limited time game modes, which is good, but it's been confusing for people because it's different than it was. So basically, you have till the rollover to play Grand Arena, and then you get to see how many tickets you have left to spend on things. I'm like 99% sure, right? That's how that works. I'm gonna go check the announcement. The last couple, the shop was open afterwards. I assume it's done at the end of the season today. It would be weird if it was going on through the end of the season. Limited time game mode, Grand Arena. Oh no, I'm wrong. Am I wrong? I'm wrong. Wait, is it different now? It says 3 days. Apologies for the bad information. That's really weird. We'll end on the August 7th at the daily reset. Okay, it's August 7th at the daily reset. And then the shop goes through the 8th. Okay, so I am correct that the shop lasts longer, but I was incorrect about when it's ending. It's deeply strange that this goes past the start of the season. That is a very weird timing decision. Yeah, they must have wanted it to be exactly 2 weeks, but then they should have started it on a Tuesday. Or they should have started it so it could be 2 weeks and end before the season ends. It's weird to have a leftover from the previous season going into the next season. That's very, very messy. Do daily cards rotate in an order or randomly? In other words, if I'm looking for Mr. Fantastic first step and I'm missing 21 cards, am I guaranteed to see him in a week? They rotate randomly, but you're guaranteed to see all of them before you see repeats. Is the way your Series 4 or 5 shop works. Ooh, a surge split. Don't mind if it does.
Infinity.
The thing that is worth noting though about the no repeats is that when your cycle finishes showing you all of the cards, the next cycle is random. So it's possible if like you saw a card at the start of a cycle, it could be at the end of the next cycle. Oh wow, look at this spew. I actually didn't win with Invisible Woman or this. Is there any way I can get this done in 24 minutes? There's no way, right? Let's try the proving grounds. I have 20 minutes. I probably can't get 6 wins. I might be able to get calling all proving grounds players. Calling all proving grounds players. I just need one person to collude with me. Q. Puts the collusion on the skin or else it gets the broad again. there, Fro. Thank you for the 27 months. Welcome back. Losing coin flips like it's my job. I didn't see no coin on the screen. That's fair, honestly. Driving in my car, beep beep. Hope no one wrecks into me. That's close considering the double ring guarding. Yeah, if we would have lost the variance, it would have had the variance flip on the right. 19 minutes! Can we get 4 wins in 19 minutes? Probably not. This is what you get when you don't do your chores on time, chat. Yes!
Victory.
1 win! Wanna give everyone a game? Alright, 3 more of those, gamer. And by 3, I mean 7. Did we hit a colluder? Oh baby. Oh baby. If you're in chat, X-Men forever. I appreciate your service. Don't report me to Big Bro, chat. I have a family to feed. I need these tokens. If Big Bro finds out I'm colluding, they might take away my 2,000 free gold every month. Look at it, they said you can't break the system for good. I would like the record to reflect that one person in Twitch chat and one person in YouTube chat has claimed to be X-Men Forever. And I don't know who you are really, but maybe it's the same person in both. Maybe it's the same person in both chats. It could be. I need two more. Whoever you are, I need 2 more. It's a perfect amount of cubes. I need 7 wins. Double sniped. Yep. We're all X-Men Forever. Thank you, Charles. I know this is the quality content people show up for. How to ruin the system. I believe I just need 1 more, and then I get my 150 gold as well. These are the next level strategies. I'm also loving all of the Hoaglandians who are like, I tried to Q snipe you, but I queued into someone else by mistake. Victory. Dearest Thespian, let me know where I should PayPal you for the 150 gold. Should we just have like Collusion Tuesdays in the future? We just like set a date and time where it's like we all agree to just show up and get the weekend missions done together. This big old Collusion Tuesday. Why only collude on Tuesday? That's true. Isn't Collusion Tuesday an official White House event? That's true, you know. That's true, you know. All right, I'm gonna play 9 cards. I'm gonna play an actual game. I play 9 cards so we don't miss a mission here. Let's play a game with bounce. 1 game with bounce should play 9 cards, no problem. And I'm gonna play 9 cards to finish 1 more regular mission, and then we'll start building decks for the new cards.
I am Ego, and it is
God damn it, bro.
domain.
You better play 9 freaking cards, Ego. That's what I'm here for, is playing 9 cards. This is such a terrible deck to snap on Ego with, too. It's so bad. He's gonna play Sage Center on the next turn. Wow, and there Ego plays Mr. Fantastic on 2. What a rigged freaking game. Alright, Ego, you better hit with this Rocket Raccoon. Thank you. I appreciate you colluding in my favor. Do you feel like the 2 S4 cards? I think the 2 S4 cards are the most interesting ones releasing today. Alright, Ego, get your shit together, bud. Ego's gonna try and bounce all my cards on turn 6, isn't he? That could have been worse. Ego could have swapped those 2 cards. Oh, I could have been getting Killmongered. Could have been getting Killmongered. Could have been worse. This turn didn't even play. Even play 9 cards.
Escaped.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even see we queued into a rank 13 sweating Jagoff. I would ask what's wrong with people who grind the Marvel Snap Ladder, but that answer is typically obvious. Monkey around. Nice is gonna be rocket middle, hit monkey on 3, hit monkey plus a 1-drop on 4, beast these back on 5. Oh, I shouldn't press the button. I just want to play the game. I don't want to play Marvel Retreat shit. Here comes Cosmo middle. Wow. Trying to get timed out, Ben. Oh, Ben, I meant to ask you, were you here at the end of yesterday's stream for Once Upon a Galaxy? I know you liked Arcane Rush. You'd probably like Once Upon a Galaxy. We're gonna play some more of it tomorrow to start. We're doing a bit of there. You've gotta be forking shirting me. Video game is so awful. That was worse than Cosmo. It was significantly worse than Cosmo. Oh, and I blasted my demon. I don't care. Played the amount of cards I needed to play.
Escaped.
Ooh, I almost didn't get my 500 money here either. Another season cash too? 50 gold from a season cash. Man, these ones were hot. I think we got credits like 4 in a row here. And then gold as well. Where did I finish on the web track this month? I really didn't spend much, did I? I spent less than $100 on Marvel Snap this month. Chad, are you proud of me? Look at that. Look at the amount of self-control I possess. We're basically free to play. Are you pulling in DC tonight? There's not a new character tonight, right, Ben? I'm pretty sure what's his name rotates out, and then it's just Hawkgirl and Superboy for a little while. Like, I think I'm putting one more copy into Superboy. But there's a new character, right? All right, so the new card that's releasing today is a 3-drop that says for each location, shuffle a rock into the losing player's deck. So we obviously want to play that with cards that give us stats early. Are we a Makari deck? I don't know if we're deep enough to play Makari. Iron Patriot's another good payoff for playing stuff early. He's a good show. If we're playing Luke Cage, should we play Anti-Venom? Yeah, it's not a terrible idea. He's pretty good with Hawk and Cass as is. Are we a Hawk on 5 or Hawk on 6 deck? With Hydra Bob, realistically, we could be a Hawk on 6 deck. Black Bolt Stature. I can see Black Bolt Stature being okay. If I don't Anti-Venom, we could play just like the odd stature package. Because what's her name? Proxima's pretty good. Copying Rock Slide is just slow and awkward is the problem. Now, Absorbing Man could potentially be okay. Because Absorbing Man curves off the new 3-drop, right? So if you like have presence on 1, 2, 3, and then you Absorbing Man it on 4. If you want to Grandmaster with the new card twice, maybe? And Cassandra into Absorbing Man is also not terrible. I feel like I want like one more 2. We're running another tech card. Yeah, it could be possibly another tech card. Is there another proactive tech card we can play? Not really, right? Red Guardian, kinda. Yeah, we could play Gorgon. We can play Armor. What about Armor? Armor stops our Darkhawk from getting shanked, which is nice. It's not really a tech card, but Merlin. The problem with Merlin is Korg's the only card I want to swap out, right? But Armor, Misery, Hood. Hood's kind of awkward with wanting to have points on board. Medusa for stats. Yeah, maybe. Oh, you know what we could do? What if instead of Anti-Venom, I play White Widow Red Guardian? Because White Widow is pretty good with the new card. Yeah, it could also be potentially we play the Armor still, because Armor's good with White Widow as well. Yeah, White Widow's good with Tarnax. Do we need another win condition other than Hawk? I mean, Cass kind of makes numbers, and like Lizard and Iron Patriot are kind of numbers. And Cage, Red Guardian, White Widow are like a little bit disruptive. So this last slot is the new card, just so we're clear. So if I'm adding anything, I have to cut anything at this point. Do you want Armor over Lizard? Lizard's good early power. And Iron Patriot's another payoff for playing stats early. Like Black Cat into Iron Patriot or Bob into Iron Patriot are both really good curves. People ask about how we make numbers. Iron Patriot's a way to make numbers. And really, Iron Patriot could be okay with Absorbing Man as well. Lug Dog, thank you for the 14 months. Welcome back. No Mystique, what's your turn 6? Darkhawk's your turn 6. Alright, that one's the last new one. What are we... What do I do with the discard dork? Ooh, here's a question. Does the new discard dork finally tie the room together for Victoria Hand? Victoria Hand discard? For reference, Redshift here. 2/3 on reveal, discard your leftmost card and a random card with the same cost to your hand. What new cards you should just buy? I always recommend buying cards you want to play games of Marvel Snap with. Yeah, but then you get Victoria always on the left. Yeah, but you can play her out proactively, right? Does Swarm count as created in hand or you discarded? Sure does. Yeah, or probably a deck and deck. We a collector pile. Yeah, maybe. Hood Misery. Hey, just married to play Hood Misery. I think Redshift is definitely good with Black Knight. That's a different deck. The Internal Slayer. Thank you for the 19 months. Welcome back. We are a Bullseye deck for sure. Yep. And I have one slot left here. It's probably Nico, yeah. Do we want Helicarrier? Helicarrier is different discard targets usually, right? Do you want Scorn instead of Nico? I think Scorn gets in the way of Colleen Wing discarding Swarm. It's probably too frequently gonna happen for you. Why Nico? Nico's copy mode is insane with Victoria and Dakin. And she also turns Hood into a demon or draws you cards. Matt Picasso! Thank you for the over 2 years. Welcome back. Yeah, Prodigy could be okay. I guess he's really only good with Victoria here, right? Alright, I think I like that. Last card. Last card is Red Shift, gamers. Again, for clarity, this last slot is the new card. Prodigy is good with deck. Not really. Spending 3 energy to add an extra whatever amount of power to the deck lane is only okay. Oh, did the season roll over? We were sitting in there for so long. It rolled over and I was... Apologies, chat. I was in the zone deck building. Is this the first time we've ever had 2 Series 5 cards in the same bundle? I think it is, right? Is the season pass not listed on the web shop? It did just let me claim purchase track stuff from last month. Oh, look, I can buy him for $50, chat. Holy anime Kate Bishop. I was not prepared. I was not prepared for anime Kate Bishop. Ooh, we got new music. Oh no! The duct tape and bubblegum holding the Marvel Snap client together are coming apart at the seams. Just claimed the Scream variant for the track this month. Listen, gamer, if you claimed the Scream variant because it was bugged, that means you spent over $200 on Marvel Snap last month. Which means you probably have at least a spare $5 or even a free Prime sub based on the icon next to your name for yours truly. Support the content that you watch. It's far less than you spend on Marvel Snap. Spend your money where you spend your time, gamers. They've hidden the track. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. All right, I've got two Series 4 cards here. Yep. Get free boosters for him right away, too. That's lovely. Aliato, thanks for dropping off some of Jeffrey Bezos' money. I appreciate that. Some red shift boosters. Oh no, Stardust is the first card this month? Oh man. Fun is completely off limits in Marvel Snapchat. No more fun. No more fun is allowed in Marvel Snap. We have banned fun. Genuinely, Marvel Snap is not going to be the same after this month. Stardust and the upcoming Ghost Rider card are new ways to kick opposing sandcastles that are going to make the game fundamentally different. Like, sandcastles are going to be kicked in ways they've never been kicked before. Thanks for the reminder to Risa. Bashu Sama, thank you for the 18 months. Palindrome, coming in hot for the 2. Good afternoon. Dasha Fen, thanks for the over 2.5 years. My Iron Lung, thanks for breathing in Hoaglandia for the last 20 months. And Balgamian, thank you for the 1.5 years. Alliance missions, thank you, gamers. I genuinely appreciate the folks that scream Alliance missions at me periodically until I remember to claim them. If you don't scream them at me, I'm never gonna remember. Never gonna remember. Do I want the Kate variant? I mean, of course I want the Kate variant. What's going on with the eyes in this gene? What's going on? What's going on? It's almost like a really good classic piece of comic book artwork, and then you make it to the eyes. Mastery! Get the best Kate variant. Can do, gamer. Thank you for the biddies, Jace. We're gonna buy Kate. We're gonna go split Merlin. She's gorgeous. Set her to our favorite. All right, Kate Bishop. Oh yeah, we're using a Dan hip. This is a huge upgrade. Huge upgrade. And our gold black crackle. We're gonna tweet her that one for sure. Honey, wake up! New best in slot Kate Bishop just dropped. Alright. Alright. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Polaris. There's a Polaris? Oh, let me save this. That is, that's gotta be best in slot, right? That's fine. Yeah, they 100% got you. Thank you, Jace. All right, let's see if I can buy this on the web shop or not here. Verifying the payment, pay the money. Would anybody watching this stream feel cheated if I didn't buy the season pass right away and we played with the other new cards first? I wasn't super excited. I kind of want to wait and buy it on the web shop, but I wasn't super excited to play with it. Like, we'll play him eventually. But like, I kind of want to play with Redshift and the new Rock. I think the 2 Series 4 cards are the most interesting cards to release today. All right, we're gonna start there. We built decks. Redshift's got a couple of things going on, and there's at least a new Darkhawk deck. Yeah, Trax is cool, and Redshift is sweet too. All right, I think I got the Polaris. Yeah, sure did. Oh yeah, that's just the best one by a lot, chat. We're just gonna play Shadowverse inside of Marvel Snap. We're just gonna make my Marvel Snap collection look as much like we're playing Shadowverse as possible. All right, I think I want to start with the what's it called deck? What's this card called? Terrax. I was looking at. Typing it wrong. This is a card I'm gonna wanna upgrade him. He looks kind of like Darkseid. He does look a lot like Darkseid. Okay, so this is the card that we built the idea of this deck around. We got a bunch of things that add stats to the board early. And then Iron Patriots are their way to take care of. So this card, in theory, can put 3 rocks into our opponent's deck on turn 3. This card can give them 3 rocks on turn 3. Redshift seems like a boy I'm gonna upgrade as well. Oh yeah, what are the auto decks like? So it's in the auto deck for Tyraxels and Terrible. Excuse me? Were we talking about a different card? Classic. That's a classic auto deck if I ever saw one right there. Sure, I've played worse. This is probably fine. I'll start the Tempo Hawk deck. Once more into the breach, gamers.
I found a rock.
So I played the Korg off to the right here, so that way they're less likely to play their 2 here, so my Iron Patriots in a lane with 5, ideally, and them hopefully having nothing. And we got a Nimrod for this to boot. What an insane series of plays. No! Marvel retreat! Marvel retreat! No! I had White Widow for the Wakanda as well. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Oh, well, sweet first game, I guess. They fixed it so the bots aren't exactly your collection level anymore. But I think they have all default arts, right? So, or did they not? Did they fix that too, maybe? Oh, highest rank 88. Yeah, probably. Probably not a human. I gotta go Korg into Cass into absorbing guard by Cass.
Hey, you found a rook.
There's a lot of people at home right now who saw me see highest rank 88 and say probably a bot. Just realized that they're bots in someone else's game of Marvel Snap. A lot of folks doing some self-reflection right now.
Doom rules all. Opponent snapped.
All right, so I get one rock and they get two. Wait, was there no animation? Why wasn't there an animation? Well, now I'm sad. I wanted to see him kick rocks all over the screen. They've been doing so well about putting animations on cards lately, too. Oh, yeah, I probably should have snapped the bump back. If I put these here, I'm beating Vision. But I guess we lose to them playing something really big here. I'm only going +8. This ties the Vision. This ties the Vision, but it loses to Vision moving back center. I don't think I can snap the bot because we could lose. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Just Charles. Just Charles.
Victory.
Charles is not in charge. He is not. Classic Charlie. Hey, Voth, thank you for the 14 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Go ahead and White Widow the Necrotia here. Kind of force him to play a bunch of things to the negative zone. Appears to be another beep boop. My poor black cat. Alright, so we'll clear the Widow's Kiss here, which probably means we're winning the center even without Lucas. Hey, look, the guaranteed bot check works. Snap at the end of the turn. Lets you know it's a bot with certainty. They've beeped their last boop. They've bopped their last wop. Just keep them honest over here while also adding points over here.
Are ye worthy?
Uh-oh! That's 50-50. I've just gotten back to the game after a long time, and I've heard a lot about the end turn meta. What do you think about it? I think most Marvel Snap players don't know what to do with their hands when they're presented with a card across the table from them that they can't Shang-Chi. And they're very confused by the fact that Second Dinner would have the audacity to introduce something to the game that they can't Shang-Chi their way out of. There are only two types of cards in card games, chat. Unplayable ones and ones that need to be nerfed.
I found a rock.
Hellion! Ate them up with that Shang-Chi comment. Thanks for the 14 months. Speaking of that end turn meta, holy... The Invisible Woman First Steps deck, when everything comes together and they play Invisible Woman and they copy her and they play Thena and Havoc on the last turn, they assembled a 4-card combo to play a 12 power thing and a 16 power thing you couldn't interact with easily. And I think while those numbers are good, they are certainly within range of lots of other things being able to go over the top of them. I also want to make it clear that I'm a little bit biased in my assessment of this deck list because I enjoy playing Bounce, and I was farming that deck when I played this game over the weekend casually with my Bounce deck. Because the Bounce deck very easily beats people playing a 16 and a 12 on the last turn of the game. Movement deck into Ant Maze. It's probably a human being. It's a shame. It's a shame I can't punch this in the throat. Would have been real good for us. So this gives 2 rocks to them and 1 to me.
Hey, you found a rook.
Yeah, people talking about card Stardust is good against. It's easier to list the card Stardust doesn't impact, honestly. Wait, they're playing Galactus?
Hey man, I'm cool.
Oh yeah, do you get to see how many points they're at too? Just popped up on the right. And then we're cooked here, yeah. The combination of Ant Maze and Dark Dimension really bad for us there. If we'd have been able to Red Guardian the Anyan curve, we probably have a decent shot here. The fact that that was inaccessible was a tough beat. If they get the web shop fixed for the season pass, someone let me know, by the way. I want to start with these other cards anyways, but... Ooh. That's a piece of candy. Probably a bot. Kurua, thank you for the 15 months. Welcome back. Definitely a bot. Bob will move. Yeah, but the Patriot goes first, right? Does Patriot go after Bob jumping? I actually don't know this. But Patriot's wording is weird. Actually, don't. Does anybody have confidence on the ordering there? For sure, I'm pretty sure Patriot goes first, but I'm not 100%. You can get 5 new cards today or just 2? You can get 5 new cards today. There's 2 new Series 4 card, a new Series 5 card, all in packs, and then there's 2 cards on the season pass. The web shop track is back. However, the season pass is not available on it yet. It says coming soon now. The store is empty for now. Come back later. I should have snapped them before I did this.
Hey, you found a rook.
So they're gaining, say, 6 7, 8, 9, 10 here at a minimum, up to 19. I'm going to... Wait. What if I do this and force Bob to go here? They would go to 16. I think I'm gonna stay. I think this wins it a lot of the time. Yeah, cool. Nice boomer step.
Victory.
Excellent. You got the unbeatable Meta Destroyer. Best deck you'll ever play against. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Was Jeff's text override Stardust? Stardust doesn't impact you playing cards. Jeff is playing a card. All right, well, we're definitely gonna do some more of this when we get back. We take a brief pause for the cause, let some adverts roll. Appreciate everybody's here for some Marvel Snap on our new season kickoff day with 5 new cards dropping. Don't go anywhere, gamers. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, consider tapping the like button. Doesn't cost you anything and helps the content reach some more people. Great free way for you to help me do what I do here every day. I get strong and not unbeatable. I agree. People just lose their mind anytime there's a deck they can't Shang-Chi their way out of games against. Which is what it comes down to. People just want to like shove their dumb tech card in and beat people up with their dumb tech card. That's why people are upset at the end of turn deck. Shinubster, thanks for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. Good afternoon. So Stardust is the new tech card today. Cards can't be added to locations except by playing or moving them. So this stops like Hela, Doctor Doom, Arnim Zola, Squirrel Girl. Fenris Wolf is a really relevant one in the current metagame. It turns off. Other noteworthy things about this is that this stops Gladiator and Sentry from adding things to the board as well. So you can play this as not only a disruptive card, but also an enabler. So we're gonna get to this card probably the deck after this one, or maybe the one after that. So I want to play with Redshift 2. Yes, the Cape Bishop Avatar is in my shop, I believe. I think they're usually always there, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it'll stop Jubilee. Thank you for the biddies, Jace. Yoink. Well, we know who our infinite avatar target this season will be. Redshift feels solid in deck and discard. That doesn't surprise me. Redshift is a new discard staple for sure. I think both the Series 4 cards this season are home runs. That is not what I want to do. Autopiloting into Conquest there. Yeah, I think both the Series 4 cards that released today are easy home runs. Solid pickups. Stardust is more of a disruptor than an enabler. It is, yes. But I also think Gladiator is a generically good enough card that probably any deck you want to play Stardust in, you probably at a minimum want to play Gladiator as well. It's the dream. That's the dream right here, gamers. Living the Terrax dream. The old took priority, put 3 rocks in your deck. Oh my god, and I get to punch Sue in the mouth? Oh, baby. So, part of me really wants to Absorbing Man Tyrax. However, turning off Invisible Woman means that their deck basically doesn't function, right? So that's the play. Please be Prodigy. Please be Prodigy. Please be Prodigy. Yeah! Yes! Alright, how are we winning? How are we winning the other lanes? It probably involves Absorbing Man? It probably involves Absorbing Man. Do we want to cast? So the upside to saving cast is it gives me the flexibility to Luke plus cast on the last turn. And Absorbing Man's one more point than cast. So if they hit with Bruce, they gain 11 over there up to 23. And I'm gaining 15 up to 24. Right? That math works out.
I found a rock.
Not that Bruce could ever hit in a million years, but lay again. Thank you for the 2 years of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. And we needed every bit of that Buffalo, right? Like, if he hadn't added 3 rocks to their deck, we would not have been big enough to beat Bruce here, yeah? We needed this effect and this one here to be able to have the guarantee to go over the top of this. Alliance missions! Lovely. A 1,000 points? That's so many points.
Epic.
Subterranea!
Oh, snap. Victory.
How do I unlock Redshift? Redshift is available in the seasonal caches for Series 4 cards, and I believe it should be in the rotator right away, so you can wait for it to rotate through for 3,000 tokens to get it specifically. Is that correct? Can someone fact check me on that? Because I have all the cards. The rotator doesn't exist for me, basically. Is that right? They go into the rotator right away, and then you can wait for them to pop up for the 3,000? That's correct. Okay. Decky over here. Beep city boop city bop city wops. We'll snap on the Iron Patriot draw here. Clerdle, thank you for the brand new Prime support. I know there's a ton of great people making so much great content on the internet, and I wouldn't be able to do what I do here without the support of folks like you, so thanks for keeping me around. I think 1 energy Scarlet Spider is still worth playing here, yeah? Or is it? Now it's this, yeah? Just want to make some numbers here. That's deeply rude.
Hey man, I'm cool.
Opponent snapped.
Staying right, manning 11 here. Should we Scarlet Spider over Lizard? I don't think so. Maybe? This bot about to take all my money. Probably not. Cool.
Wind, aid my hand.
Tanax is better, bigger than Ringguard. You know they're the same, right? Oh, because he adds power to cast. Oh, good call. I didn't think about him adding power to cast on the last turn. So yeah, so he's technically better against like a Luke Cage, and he makes cast slightly bigger. Good call out. Oh, I've unlocked my prizes. We'll collect those later. No one's as sad. Don't bully me, Burgle. Be nice, Burgle. Oh, that's awkward. Do I play this? I don't think so. I think I just want the lizard. Jotunheim's pretty good for us, though. Ding, ding, ding! Gotta run, hun! That's funny right there. Oh, baby, triple. Man, this card with priority is so good.
Power must be controlled.
I guess that one's okay too. A little late on my part here. Oh, this is just the Victoria hand tech card bush is what they're playing. Oh, and they have my copy of Luke Cage now. Cool. On to the next one. I'm gonna be really upset with second dinner if this pile of Shang-Chi cards ends up getting Victoria Hand and Frigga nerfed. Because they have the second dinner has this obsession with, we're gonna nerf Thanos, we're gonna nerf Zabu, Galacta, and Gwenpool. We're never gonna actually nerf Shang-Chi and the actual problem children. And the problem children just keep running from group of cards to group of cards. That build does play Fenris, yeah. Yet, unironically, our new 4-drop is an anti-Fenris card. Which is a extra card we wouldn't mind having counterplay to. See if we're playing Marvel Snap or Marvel Retreat here. Do I want to risk her into here? I probably don't. I'll play her here, and then we'll play Absorbing Man here. That's sad, but not the end of the world. Darkhawk that can slide into there. Narrator, Jeff wish he had played cast there. Yep. Accurate. Oh, man. I gave him a rock for Kid Omega to dodge the Red Guardian. That was a mistake. Okay, I'm going to lose this game because of that mistake, probably. Tafrid, thank you for the 16 months. We're gonna leave when they snap us back here, but that was my mistake to make. I should not have played for the Eternity Ridge. But if I would have played cast right and then I go Absorbing Man, no, I don't think we pass. I think I should have played cast. I should have been thinking about this. I should have been thinking about the rock being detrimental with Red Guardian in general. And I should just plan to never play for that. No, it was a mistake. So I didn't know they had Kid Omega, but I knew I'm a Red Guardian deck. And I know that rock makes my Red Guardian worse regardless of what they're doing. So it's a mistake because with Red Guardian in my deck, I don't want to be a what's it called deck. I don't want to give them a rock. Alright, so human. Galacta Agony. Hand buff stuff, sounds like. Ooh, that's a fun one. How excited are you for Silver Surfer First Steps? Not really. Oh my goodness! Me oh my. Oh me oh my. And then I can Absorbing Man, the Infinity Power Stone, and then do this somewhere to pull a Hawk into play. Or the other card in our hand. Just got here as Tyrax and I'd be surprised if he wasn't good, yeah? That's a sweet, sweet last turn for us.
Victory.
Tyrax is also the type of card I really enjoy, which is I like decks that are encouraged to play to the board early, and Tyrax really rewards you for doing that in a nice way.
Hey, man.
The number one piece of advice I have for you if you're going to pick this deck up, in the games where you have Iron Patriot in your opener, play your 1-drops to the right, and then play your Iron Patriot to the right. Oh, the bot's gonna leave. The bot's gonna leave, chat. It's gonna be so sad. No, Patrick, come back! Come back! What's the logic on play to the right? The reason why you play to the right has nothing to do with this being a bot. It's actually better against human beings. Is the average human who doesn't want to play their cards to an unrevealed location because it could be detrimental to them. So playing Korg into Iron Patriot on the right often means I have 5 points going into turn 3 against nothing, meaning I'm more likely to trigger Iron Patriot's effect. Racist grandpa doing expected things up there on the roof of the White House. And there are some people that just, they just not see what's going on there. Diddler on the roof. Oh man, that's gold. Diddler on the roof.
On the rock.
On the rock. Give me a 2-drop. Give me a 2-drop. I accept. I accept humbly and graciously. Assume that Gamora was the Iron Patriot card, then I'm going to snap here because the old Tyrax is going to shove 3 rocks into their deck. Then we're hoping to draw Bob on the last turn to go with Darkhawk here.
Victory.
Oh! Oh, we caught a Nazi on the YouTube channel. Oh, see, that's why you throw up the old Trump doing the Nazi salute on stream occasionally. You gotta weed them out. This does not work in the old Space Throne here, just so we're clear. And again, just snap it on the cat into the Patriot here on the right. Google, thanks for the half a year. Welcome back. Man, this end of turn deck is everywhere today. Gamers do be loving it. I'm definitely putting this in the center, and I want to play it second. I'm just not sure where I'm putting White Widow. I think I want to put White Widow on the right just to make sure Iron Man gets cheap. It's close, though. Will you compete in the gauntlet? Absolutely not. I've not put any rocks into their deck yet, which is unfortunate. Do I lock myself in over here for the sake of keeping them low? I think I do, and then I count on Iron Man winning the center. Sarge Smith, thank you for the baker's dozen. Appreciate the 13 months. Welcome back. Moon Girl's scary. If they snap us back, I might leave. Especially with them having double Sunspot Elysium. A Terrax isn't terrible. If they copied an Invisible Woman, I'm gonna be in a bad way. Darkhawk beats Thena, he doesn't beat Havoc. I'm probably supposed to leave because of that. I guess they could just add 24 to Sunspot, right? If they play nothing. 24 to Sunspot takes them to 41. I'm adding. No, I'm at 42 in the center if they full soak on Sunspot. Right, they're at 41. They'd add 6 times 4 and go to 41. And then I'd gain 2, 6. I'm gonna stab it, they full soak. Unlucky, dead to Havoc. Future Beat Show, thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back. Well, they have double Havoc. Yeah. Okay, so they copied exactly 2 cards with Invisible Woman, and the 2 cards that they copied were Havoc. Or they copied 2 cards exactly with Moon Girl, and the 2 cards they copied were Havoc, Invisible Woman. It's a good beat. Wait, why didn't the other Havoc? Oh, they ran out of energy. They ran out of energy. Whoa. Oh wow, that's a good catch too, actually. If I would have saved Terrax for the last turn, we would have won the game. And I would have only had the energy to do that because of this. So if I had saved this for the last turn, Terrax would have added 1 more rock to their deck if I played it after Darkhawk. No, wait, I was losing the right though. Was I winning or losing the right? I forget. How much did they add here? They added 16. Yeah. I would have. We were winning the right until end of turn. Yeah, that's a great catch. This card's so neat. I like him a lot. Yeah, we would have won this and this by 1 if I had saved Terrax for the final turn. Sweet game. Good catch, Cheddar. Why not Rock Slide? Because they don't let you play 13 cards in Marvel Snap decks. Can I win the priority flip here? It's a big deal. All right, get to turn this Sunspot off and then hopefully reduce the cost of both of these. And the question is, did they just copy Invisible Woman? Because if they did that, we're gonna be in a little bit of a bad way. Copying Victoria is less scary with Sinister London going on. So remember, the cards copied by Sinister London do not get a Victoria hand bonus, but the 3 Victoria hands in their hand get a Victoria hand bonus. Okay, and now I have priority, and Trexel gets to put just an unlimited amount of rocks in their deck, yeah? And this is discounted by 3, so when I play 2 cards, it'll cost me 1 next turn. Yeah, I think White Widow's also good here. Think they stay if I snap them? Them playing 2 card center is sad. My Hawk's a grower. I don't know if I'm ready to die to Shang-Chi or not. Oh, I forgot that's how that works on the right. Are we cooked? We might be cooked, actually. Oh, yeah, I think we're... No, we're gonna win the right, yeah? Cool, yeah, because the Prodigy's not a front hand one. Man, Terrax is a real Marvel Snap card. He is sweet. If you are a Darkhawk enjoyer, gamers, I do not think it's out of line to say you could probably buy Terrax with confidence. This was fun. As far as like optimizations go, I'm sure there's optimizations to be done. It's really, the Black Cat buff was really super welcome in here. I will say, I think for this particular build, and with Terrax being a card now, Iron Patriot is probably going to be a Darkhawk staple moving forward. If you want to play him with this, it's just like, he's just another pretty good Marvel Snap card that works really well with the cards that enable Terrax, so it's kind of another payoff for you playing to the board early and often. Absorbing Man was sweetened here. He copied Cassandra Nova, Red Guardian, and Terrax all at different moments to be really opportune. The one maybe weakish link in the deck was White Widow, but I think she has enough synergy with Red Guardian, and she's pretty good with Patriot and Terrax. I think she's probably worth playing. I like this core a lot. I'll definitely play more of this one in the future. If you like this and you're watching on YouTube, make sure you tap the like button. Appreciate all the gamers that have done that as well. And subscribe to the channel, gamers. All right, we're going to tap an ad roll on all of the platforms. Then we're going to play something else when we get back. I think I want to try Red Shift with Victoria Hand. So we've tried Victoria Hand with Swarm in the past. It just wasn't quite enough payoff. But Red Shift, being not only a Swarm enabler, but also giving you extra cards that Victoria Hand buffs up, I think it's potentially very appealing. So we're gonna give this one a try here in a second. Could White Widow be Shadow King? I'm gonna give you a timeout, gamer, because you want to put more tech cards in my deck. I don't need that energy here. Can I cut tempo card for tech card? Sure could, I guess. Digolas, thanks you for the entire year of support. Let's get you a mod sword to go with that sub shield. Welcome back. Good afternoon. Oh, I was gonna claim my stuff off the track, yeah. Yeah, Shadow King not only doesn't generate you tempo, but it also kills your cast, so. Enjoying the stream tonight, Snap. It's really funny. I think Snap's in a very good spot. I think the Marvel Snap design team really hit their balance stride this year. Last season's releases of new cards were really phenomenal. Is copying Wicked turn 4 sound good, or copying Rock Slide turn 4? Like with like a Zabu build? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, the season pass is not currently available on the web shop. Listen, chat, I can only assure you that when there is a problem with something that involves sending your money to second dinner, it's all hands on deck and they're working really hard to fix it. So it's definitely not just you. The web shop is currently not selling the season pass, which honestly, this is one of the best season passes to not have it right away, because I want to play with the other cards anyways. All right, so eventually we'll do Galactus stuff, but I wanted to play with Redshift and Terrax to start anyways. What does Terrax do? I read the card, but I don't understand it. Terrax adds up to 3 rocks to either player's deck, and based on each location. So if you're winning all 3 locations, he puts 3 rocks in your opponent's deck. If you're losing all 3 locations, you get 3 rocks in your deck. And then obviously you can split the difference. If you're winning 2 and losing 1, it's 2 for you and 1 for them, etc. Wherever the locations fall. Redbeard, thank you for the 39 months. Welcome back. I think the new Galactus is one of the least interesting season pass cards. Let's go. I agree. If you're someone that periodically skips getting season passes, this Galactus season pass is an easy skip for you. The best season passes to get are the ones like Merlin or Mr. Fantastic First Steps, who just rotated out. Cards that are like generically good and flexible and go in lots of places or have novel play patterns. Man, it probably doesn't matter because I'm playing a bot. I'm gonna Nico though because the upside is high here. If we top deck Dakin or Victoria, the Nico here is insane. Who buys season pass cards for the cards? I buy them for the loot. The season passes are the absolute best way to spend your money in Snap, but not everybody is in a financial position where they can buy Snap stuff every month. Especially with currency conversions, the number of people who live in non-US countries where 10 USD every month is not very tenable. I appear to have overstacked the left. I'm actually not sure if we could win the game. This probably wins it, yeah. We're getting 8, 14, a lot over there. To the person who said my untapped page wasn't working, it's working fine for me. We went 13 and 4 at the previous deck, plus 31 cubes. Working fine here for me. Hey, that bot pushed us into the 80s. Thank you, bot. These are pretty decent locations for Cerebro 2 here on the board. Hopefully this is Monster Island. I think we're probably cooked here. I just don't have any points at this point. I'm missing both Victoria and Dakin, which are 2 ways to get stats on the board.
Escaped.
What are the odds Victoria Moleman is playable outside of Grand Arena? I think you could probably play Moleman in a deck with Victoria and not be embarrassed. However, I'm skeptical there's any optimal Victoria decks that play Moleman. Moleman's just three energy for that effect is a big ask. It's weird. It's weird that Moleman's a 3-drop and Cape Bishop's a 2. They're very, very similar effects. If anything, Cape Bishop's the more powerful effect. Probably a bot with that collection level. Careful, Jeff, or second dinner might nerf Kate to a 3. I think I'd rather Dakin copy than Victoria copy, question mark. Oh, that's funny. You saw Spot Solar last played card there.
Opponent snapped.
If no Frigga is Prodigy and OK Sub, it is not. You have to have Frigga for this deck. Need to be able to make a second copy of Dakin in a game like this. Is it Redshift's time to shine? I mean, I don't know about shine, but he's gonna be fine here probably. Load us up, buddy boy.
Victory.
When did Sandman's effect get changed? Long time ago. Long time ago, in OTA far away, Sandman got a new text box. I would like to dedicate this Redshift discarding swarm on the left side of my hand to everybody in chat who just said Redshift kinda doesn't do anything. This one goes out to you, video gamers. Yeah, Agatha with Black Knight and Redshift is absolutely going to be reasonable. I'm not starting there just because we usually don't start with the easy obvious deck on this channel. And I think that definitely qualifies as the easy obvious deck for Redshift. Oh my goodness! That is an early Red Guardian. Holy. Frigga? Frigga, anyone? We haven't seen their +7 power card. We have not. Is Redshift targeted discard? Yes, it always discards the leftmost card. Oh, shoot. They bit my swarm. Wow. What a lucker. That's some bullshit right there. I think that actually kills us, yeah. I'm gonna gain 10 over here, and we're gonna shrink them by some amount. I do have a fair amount of points in the center. We can top deck Collector. Huh, that's a good point, actually. Collector would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I just play the demon. Even if we hit Collector, I think this is ideal. Alright. Ham hitting the 66%er we want. Or are we supposed to play center because we don't want priority? That's a good point. Oh, but if they're gonna let me live for one, I'm gonna stay. Because we're gonna shrink them by 4 over here, and we're gonna gain another 4. So it'll be 3 to 15 plus whatever they play. They do have a free +7 from stature though. So we're probably dead. Oh, the Black Bolt is it. Yeah, good call. Never mind. JK. There's no way their Spider Ham deck is a Killmonger deck, right? What an RNG fiesta. How many 6 drops were the game there? Is Giganto like the only one? There's Infinite, Giganto. Gore would have done it. Gore, yep. 3. Do we lose the breaker to 14s? Yeah, I guess we do lose the breaker to 14s. What are 14s? Whatever. That's such a bad beat. The Merlin beat into that is so savage. It's like randomly close the left on us, then also hit that one. Once I play Collector, Redshift is guaranteed to discard Swarm. God, this card is a big pickup for discard gamers. Holy. This is, we've been waiting for discard the leftmost for these archetypes. Real deal for sure. Being able to fish up your swarm guaranteed when you draw it early is so strong. I honestly won't be surprised if they have to nerf deck and discard with the addition of Redshift. I don't want to put both of these on the right because they're definitely a Shang-Chi deck. Oh, Blade Bin's the Redshift card and not the... That's good to know. This is clean though. Well, if I do this turn, I can't use Bullseye next turn. And I think I want to use Bullseye next turn, so I have 5 power swarms to go with Victoria. Hopefully I draw Nico, so I can Misery the Blade and Bullseye. What if I did this? I think this is good, yeah? It's turn 5. Yes, gamers, I want to make swarms that Victoria can make bigger. I literally just got done talking about how I'm sequencing so I can activate Bullseye on 5. Their wolf could jump anywhere. Cool. Cool game. And that's what we were setting up for that whole time, right? Being able to play the swarms out on this last third of the game. Very, very different than the most Bullseye decks always want to use him on turn 6. But here, there's going to be games like this where we have the Victoria set up where the swarms are 0/5s. And you got to position and play your card to make that happen. Oh, redshift, my redshift! Wherefore art thou, redshift? Oh, fuck this dog. Couch it rooted on. I'm guessing they're Cosmoing the White Palace, but they could get me with it on the right, I suppose. Tainted Doc, thank you for the 31 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. If we get priority from this expansion... And now I go Victoria, Jin. Sorry, no, reverse. I go Jin, Victoria, Misery. And then this copies Victoria. And then I have all the energy next turn. Honestly, I shouldn't snap, because I want to watch the game play out. I shouldn't snap. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. My content. No, come back. Come back. I was making content. No, the content. Oh man. I love a good old-fashioned game of Marvel Retreat, really. Nothing like a good old-fashioned game of Marvel Retreat, if I do say so myself. The pure misery of Marvel Retreat. human being? Real, living, breathing human being. Well then, these are certainly some of the locations for all time. They're probably a Shang deck. Almost assuredly doing mill stuff. I mean, Frigga getting eaten is whatever here. I only get to draw one card, though. Actually, I actually don't draw anything. It just kills Frigga. The way my hand lines up here, I have to Colleen Wing and then Misery the Colleen Wing, right? I guess I could do this to not expose myself to Shang-Chi. So I don't want to take priority by mistake, right? So we go Collector deck it, and then we go Colleen into Misery Colleen. How do they beat this? Like, how are they beating two 16 power deck-ins? I don't think they can play for the left. I think we win the breaker by a good bit. I should snap them, yeah? Goliath. Yeah, I guess Goliath can get us. It's a real card they could be playing. Classic Marvel snap feels bad situation. Dead to Shang-Chi one way, dead to Goliath the other way. Juggernaut. Juggernaut center could get us. Especially if Misery goes right. They don't want a Juggernaut instead to kill, and I'd be surprised. I think Juggernaut's definitely in their output range, but they're not supposed to play it. They're more inclined to Goliath middle. I can't Misery the right chat, because then Misery kills the deck-ins. There's a chance they're not playing Goliath. I've elected to play around Shang-Chi. I just have to accept that I die to Goliath. Which is why Goliath is one of the worst and most toxic cards in the game. You can't meaningfully play around it. There's no agency or play skill. You just die a lot of the time. Can only manage priority in one direction, and then you just hope that the direction you manage your priority in works out for you. Do you have a redshift in Colleen? No. My very human friend Roy. Rory and I go way back, chat. Ooh, that's a piece of candy. Do I want her as a 2x? I think I want her as a 2x at this point. Can I snap Rory? I can probably snap Rory at this point. I'm not having a great time winning a second lane at the moment, is a problem. We're definitely gonna crunch them on the left. Colleen mid for Misery. I mean, the Bullseye's already gonna fill the middle, right? And then the Misery's gonna kill them on the last turn. I think I want her in a place where I'm gonna get points from her. So how much are we gonna shrink here? We're gonna add 9 in the center up to 14. I'm probably supposed to red shift on the right, actually. I don't think it matters. We should win the left and then the right here, hopefully. I guess they could tech card us out of the left. I wonder if there's a world where I'm supposed to Misery on the left for the sake of having a big thing after they shank me there. It's probably not an unreasonable thing to be doing. Okay, pull. It beeped, and it whooped, and it bopped, and it whopped. The Devil Dino was much bigger. No, the Devil Dino was in the center. All right, I'm having a good time this afternoon. We need to take a brief pause for the cause to let some adverts roll. We're going to play some more Victoria discard when we return, and then maybe we'll brew a little bit with Stardust, so they're one of our new cards released today. Happy new season and 5-card release day, gamers. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, consider tapping the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. Appreciate the 1,500 folks that are hanging out live this afternoon. I'm gonna grab a stack. Liquid Research for a little while yet. Got a sweet stream going. New season, new cards are fun. Here we. 5 cards at once on New Season Day. We used to dream of times like this. Yeah, unironically, the bigger card drops are real good. Season Pass of the web shop looks like it's finally opened. Mine is not. Are you logged in? A couple people were saying it was showing as available, and then they logged in and it disappeared. Is the new Galactus First Steps your type of card? You must be new here to ask that question, because the answer is absolutely not. We'll play with it at some point, but big dumb make one single play for number on the last turn of the game is like the opposite of things that I enjoy. Chunderman, thank you for the 20 months. Welcome back. Yeah, people who hate playing with new cards and just want to play a tech card to piss in people's Cheerios really confused as to how they're supposed to play Marvel Snap today. They're never gonna figure it out. Lyser, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. That is an incredible amount of support. Good afternoon. Happy New Season Day to you. Man, I definitely want to copy Victoria hand here, yeah?
Victory.
Damn, Daniel, calm down. I don't like Marvel Snap, but I'm on a magic hiatus, so enjoy yourself. What's going on? Meenan, thank you for the 18 months. Following the channel since March 29th, 2019. That checks out. It's been a minute. Hey, Obey, thank you for the 5 months. I think I'm waiting on this, right? So with the copy mode, it's insane. Ooh, speaking of things that are insane, that sounds lovely, yes? No, interesting / noteworthy interaction here is if I play a Dakin into deep space, it won't give me a Muramasa shard, but this Muramasa shard being discarded will cause it to grow to a 1/8 or a 3/8, which might be a line. I drew Victoria though, so it could be Bullseye into Victoria Friga next turn. I'm just gonna copy the deck in. Really good bounce draw here for them. Feels like playing around Red Guardian. Opponent's playing bounce keepers. This has been my off-stream deck of choice lately. I am a bounce enjoyer. I'm gonna let them do their thing for one more cube. Pretty sure we're cooked here. Oh, whoa, they just didn't compete on the left at all. All right, pure rate, go, go, go. I think they probably got us. They have a monkey and a sage here. Ooh, we're winning the center by one, actually. Sage is pretty big, though. Wow, GG, opponent. Close. What's a bounce list look like nowadays? The Anthinator, thanks for the over 2 years. There is a bounce highlight on my YouTube channel at some point in the last month. Marvel Snap Deck highlight 7 days a week. YouTube.com/Jeff Hoagland. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's like 2 bounce highlights the last month. Play anything yet? I'm gonna play around a random clog card here, I think. Or probably cook this game. Our draw's only okay. That is a Galactus. I think I just misery and chill. AKA being a millennial. We really needed Swarm here. If we'd have drawn Swarm, we would have gotten to go Collector into Blade into Khalid Wing into Bullseye, and then we would have bullseyed their whole board plus scaled the Collector to huge. So I assume they're just gonna murder us with a pile of tech cards here. Gonna get like Killmongered or something else. It's a really, really fitting game of Marvel Snap where like we queued into someone trying to make the new card. This is a peak content creator gameplay. It is. Shoved the new season pass card into a deck that couldn't remotely play it out, but then won anyways because you just had a mismatched pile of fucked up tech cards. I stayed there for two reasons. One, because it was for one more cube, and two, because I wanted to see if maybe they were doing something interesting, but it turns out the easy, obvious, lazy thing is what gamers are choosing to do day one. Ooh, piece of candy. This is a fellow Redshift enjoyer, it would seem. Am I copying Dakin or am I copying Victoria? Unironically, is copying Dakin better here? My gut says I'd rather copy Dakin. Dakin is much better at winning the center. I agree. I'm gonna need a way to discard these shards, though. I suppose Colleen is one of them. Hey, look, there's the other one. Do I do it like this, so that way if I draw Misery next turn, I can go Hood Misery? Oh, but if I root for some tech slop in their deck. Oh, I guess that stops me from discarding. I guess that stops me from discarding the what's it called? No, I guess I can play Swarm. I can play the Swarm out. I'm gonna get, like, Shang-Chi out of their deck, aren't I? Oh, they're just bringing back, Iron Man, right? Meaning I can't compete on rate. It's gonna be 12 power. I'm locked on the left. That was a Khonshu. They have a 12 power Khonshu. Oh yeah, and I even drew this, so I'm not even guaranteed to discard the Muramasa shard.
Escape.
Yeah, I think Khonshu left always, but it's like I can't beat adding. They'd be adding 38 here or 32 here. That was pretty classic Marvel Snap gameplay though. Opponent had room for Shadow King and Mobius inside of their discard synergy deck. It's about how it goes. Isaac is not a human being, gamers. They beep, and they boop, and they bop, and they wop. We can lose this because of turn axe, I suppose. Alright, turn axe going okay so far. I mean... Could have been significantly worse, yes. Road heard you say you liked bounce in this metagame, Moon. That is a final play from our friend Isaac for 8 cubes. Oh, you're looking for the Once Upon a Galaxy segment. The Once Upon a Galaxy yesterday was only on the Twitch side. Tomorrow morning we'll be doing some more Once Upon a Galaxy, and then that'll be on the Jeff Hoogland YouTube channel. If you look at the end of yesterday's Twitch stream in the Twitch VODs, you can find the Once Upon a Galaxy gameplay. Get destroyed by human bones, Isaac. LOL. Does this list seem better than a regular Bullseye one? I mean, I will absolutely not tell you anything strong or certain about a new deck list being better than an established one, 30 minutes in or whatever long we've played. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh me. Oh me. Oh my. Oh wait, I don't have I don't have a bullseye. We're using Nico to copy deck it. Maybe? Oh, we might actually be cooked to their Nimrod. No, because I'm gonna be able to red shift and Colleen Wing to discard the last two. Well, but I'm not gonna be able to play all at the same time, right? Interesting. Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We're dead. We're dead anyways. They have their full nuts draw. Oh wait, and then Blade discards the Dakin. Oh, I've made a huge mistake. It's fine. It's fine. My sequencing does. Wait, were they a bot? No, they were a human. What happened here? Why didn't... They also messed up. That's funny. That's hilarious. Wait, does Kid Omega... Kid Omega doesn't work with Symbiote Spider-Man Nimrod, right? Yeah. It actually doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, and it only works with Shuri. It only works with Shuri. Alright, so we really want to play for left and right here because I can't get into Sanctum otherwise.
This just in. Alright, so we're hoping the Sanctum goes left and they're hoping it goes right. Lost our coin flip, we're dead.
Opponent snapped.
The reason why I have to leave here is the most popular Victoria hand Misery deck. This is likely not a mirror. They're likely a Fenris Wolf Shang-Chi deck. Meaning I have to leave because they're just going to break all of my cards. Also very possible there's a Killmonger lurking over there, which they can play and kill their demon on the right because they're winning it regardless. So if that was a mirror, it could maybe be an interesting game where we continue to play the game. However, in reality where we live and the types of things Marvel Snap gamers like to play, you can't play cards, you just break cards. Hey, the Premium Pass and Ergo Super Premium Pass are now available for purchase on the web shop for people who have been waiting on that. I have acquired them myself. Although I've now purchased 2 things on the web shop and it says I have no web points, so it looks like that's broken again to start the season, so do with this information what you will. Both the new Series 4 cards are very good, Hackmage. Redshift. Redshift is a new instant discard staple, and Terrax inside of Dark Aqua is reasonable.
Wind, aid my hand.
They're just gonna be a Luke Cage deck, which means we're dead. Going for double bullseye ends very badly if they find their Luke. We literally can't win the game, gamer. The optimal line is doing this.
Escape.
You wanna critique what I'm doing? There's no lines to win. This deck seems fine. It's probably worse than regular deck and discard, but Redshift probably ends up being a fine staple in that deck too. Ooh, Galactus on 1, gamer. He's gonna be so big. He's so big. You know, it's funny. I see so little of this dickhead. He doesn't come to mind immediately when random cards get put into play. Normally I would snap here, but my personal rule is I don't snap against the opponent's deck. And hey, look! It's one of the reasons I don't want to snap. Lovely.
So far, the only places we've seen our opponents play Galactus are inside of Erishim and inside of Sarah Control. This is just only adding 12 here, so we're probably dead. Happy new card release day. Hope everybody's having fun. Neon Taker, thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Howdy do. Card deck, Goliath on 6 every game, never fails. So I felt about blue players. I mean, control decks in Magic the Gathering typically had like 40 counter spells in them and half a dozen board wipes, so really wasn't that unlikely when the things came together for them. Oh, I should have ended on Dakin in case we drew free gub. 6 remain.
Oh, snap.
Snap our AI Overlord here. Getting 2 of the locations, so they should stay. Oh man, are you gonna break my toys, Jonah? Don't you do it, Jonah. They're my toys and you can't have them. This guarantees I draw Swarm, right? Or draw all 3 of the cards left in our deck here. Will Marvel Snap ever beat the tech slop allegations? Absolutely not. Y'all want to see a thick redshift turn? You know, obviously, our opponent is beeping and booping and bopping and whopping. However, did I do that right? It's this into this, discard this, and then this puts the swarms back on the right again, and then blade, and then Victoria hand. And finally line them up with bullseye. Should play Colleen first. No, I need to play Colleen first, so that way I can discard the swarm. Or do I want to discard the Doctor Strange because of the bullseye? Does that end up with me getting more? It might actually be better to discard the, what's it called? The Doctor Strange so I can generate more swarms in my hand? Maybe? Maybe?
Power must be controlled.
I know I won all 3 lanes here, or retied the center, but you killed my card, so I feel kind of bad about it.
Victory.
That's rude. It's rude. Even the bots shake to you in Marvel Snap. I can't escape. I don't have anybody I want to turn into a demon. Listen here, bruh, man. This is a human being. Living, breathing human being. Things you love to see. It. It's not a clinker. Chat, we've lived long enough to have a slur for a robot. I saw people using the term clinker on Twitter, and it made me chuckle. Glenn made a comment on Discord that some of the bots create and play their own decks. Yeah, I'd believe that. The auto tool. Wow! Polymorphing your Kate into Hope Summers is actually cheating, gamer. That is deeply, deeply rude. They're definitely a tech slop deck, yeah. Come on, just play a Merlin spell and a Darkhawk. Do it. You know you want to. Yeah, Misery left is too fun to pass up here. So I'm gonna... if they can beat the Dakin by it going to 16, they might try and do it based on points. But our Dakins are going to 32 here, thanks to Death's Domain and Misery with Wakandan Embassy. Interesting situation based on location variance, right? Like under normal circumstances, you're never miserying your Dakin path, but because Dakin can't be destroyed, it works out. And they can jump the dog into Death's Domain, so I have to win the center and the left. We're adding 25 into the middle here.
The problem is we're likely getting Shadow Kinged. Or Shanged or whatever else, you know, just Marvel Snap things. I don't love Dead to Deck on a low note, but ready to move on from this one. And RC and Cancel has been kicked enough times here this afternoon in this one that I'm ready to do something else. I don't think I have any changes here. I think Red Shift definitely made Victoria Hand feel a bit less awkward in this core than she has in the past. I'm definitely skeptical that this is better than playing regular traditional deck and discard, but I'm also incredibly confident that Red Shift is going to be a new staple in deck and discard. Being able to fish up your left side card, like some of your most awkward Swarm games in these types of decks, the ones where you draw Swarm early and it ends up on the left side of your hand where you can't blade it and you have a variance flip with Colleen to get to it, and Red Shift guaranteeing that you can hit that, move it to the right side, and then hit it with Blade the second time is really, really strong and adds an element of consistency. All right, we gonna take a pause for the cause. Let some adverts roll. I bought the season pass on the web shop, but some people are saying there was an issue actually getting the contents out of it. So I'm gonna restart my client to see what the situation is with that. If we have the web pass, we will we'll try some Galactus, huh? Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, new Galactus with Black Knight as a content creator special, so there'll be plenty of videos on that. So it'll be a lower priority for me to cover. We'll do it eventually, but Surfer to copy Wicked's an interesting consideration. Al, thanks for the 47 months. Appreciate it. Oh man, what a disaster. I'm gonna be a typical Marvel snapper here, and I'm gonna say I better be compensated for this. This is I've now bought the premium pass on release day and then didn't receive it. I'm glad there were other cards released by other means that I'm able to play with here, because man, that is a big miss. Darth Morgana, thank you for the 26 months. Welcome back. I really wish the new menu music would get used in what's it called? Inside of the deck editor. Yeah, I mean, unironically, I asked for a card with exactly this text box. This is Containment Priest for my old Magic the Gathering players. Speaking of the game being broken, Stardust is making it crash. Oof. Woof. Stardust is making it so that no, wait, what? Stardust Mysterio has a 100% crash rate. It's all,
I'm pretty forgiving, but they have to have unit tests, right? And I have to assume that like there should be a dedicated unit test for Mysterio and every new card in the game. Every new card that gets added to the game needs a unit test with Mysterio. Oh man. Apparently okay, I don't think we can play Stardust today. I was playing Marvel Snap as usual in several matches, and the game disconnects on the final turn, and I don't get a single cube. It breaks it somehow, but it's been 3 or 4 matches now. It disconnects automatically, and I can't reconnect. It just throws me into another match, and I don't earn a single cube. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and do that on that one. Yep, okay. All right, Redshift Agatha it is. No Galactus. I purchased the season pass and I did not get Galactus. So they took my $20 and I have received nothing in exchange. My $21.95, I have been charged $21.94 and received nothing, and I demand compensation. I demand the compensation. I shall not rest until there is compensation. Galactus ate your purchase. This is a comic accurate interaction. That's funny right there. What else does this deck want usually? Sometimes it plays Iron Man, sometimes it plays Claw. I'm a Claw enjoyer. Galactus, Destroyer of Purchases, yep. Things are almost assuredly melting down at the second dinner office this afternoon. There are probably gonna be some folks there working past 5 o'clock. Chazgles! Thank you for the 2.5 years. Welcome back. I think it normally does Fenris, Wolf, and Shang-Chi. You'd be very wrong about that. You can't play Shang with Moon Knight. So this is an established archetype. Let me go look it up. Oh, people have been playing Cannonball plus what's her name? Oh, I like Legion. Legion's toxic. Yeah, I probably want another 3. Is accurate. Should play Lucas if you have Legion. That's a good call, honestly. it's one. I think it's one more 3. It's the last slot Juggernaut. Maybe. I don't love Fenris. I kind of like not playing another 1 or 2, so that way Agatha is encouraged to play Redshift on 2. Because Agatha controls turn 2. Meaning if Redshift is the only card she can play, she's gonna play him. Let's do that so they can't break my Agatha. Yeah, I know the other Agatha builds that people have been playing previously had more 1-drops in them, but again, I'm trying to maximize the odds of Redshift being playable via Agatha. Is the goal here. So this is a 50-50. We lose, we retreat.
Escape.
I forgot the golden rule of Marvel Snapchat. Always mute the Jagoff you're playing against before you flip a coin. The golden Marvel Snap rule. You think they were another Cerebro 2 player? Either that or they had somewhere to be. Can't really snap this because we're not getting we don't have a Ghost Rider, we're not getting a blade out of it. Do I snap on this one now? Let's wait and see what they do, but probably. Cool. This Invisible Woman deck seems really hard to beat. Best deck I've ever played against Material, for sure. Emperor Hulkling is up there for one of the lamest designs in Marvel Snap, for sure. Have we just been beating Invisible Woman first steps all day? Yeah, pretty much. Like, we're not 100% against it, but we're pretty close. This is not a human then?
You found a rook.
Probably not. unironically, the discussion around the Invisible Woman first step stack might be some of the worst hyperbole I've ever heard out of a card game community. I'm genuinely surprised that people were losing their minds about it. It just seems so aggressively average. Our draw is really good here. And for people who don't keep up on the clickbait side of things, there is a number of
Wind.
"this is the strongest thing ever" type stuff from YouTube creators.
Coming for you.
They snapped me back. That's lovely. I guess I could Living Tribunal and then play Blade plus a 3 on the last turn. It's fine, it shouldn't matter. I have to do 22 here, plus what, plus 2 over here. So long, not diggity. A good example of our linear draw, though, the Black Knight into Agatha playing Redshift on 2 is real clean. So we have 3 enablers we could draw right now. Redshift, Moon Knight, Lady Sif. We get 2 draws at them also. Alright, Moon Knight is now a coin flip instead of a guaranteed hit. 50% to draw an enabler. Unlucky. And then Agatha will be a coin flip to put Ghost Rider into play. Or a guarantee to put Ghost Rider into play. Alright, stature is free 99 here at least.
Opponent snapped.
A little late on that one.
Escaped.
Marvel Snap being the only of 3 card games I'm currently playing where I get emoted constantly is quite the experience. Why win? Why win if you're not gonna gloat?
Oh, snap.
Not a bot. How great of a name would this be if they were actually a bot?
Redshift is such a solid upgrade for this archetype. Holy. Bop, dippy dop, my doom bots. Really love these doom bots whipping up some doom. Oh yeah, you could have the. You could have Redshift. I was done with him. It's cool. It's cool. He's outlived his usefulness for sure. Ooh, a toxically shaped piece of candy. Oh, I love when you come for me, Ghost Rider. It's my favorite. Alright, gamers. For whom shall the ambulance be called? For whom shall the ambulance be called? Do that one right there real quick. Lickety lickety split. Who doesn't love a good rug tug? We died? Oh no! Turns out the ambulance was for us the entire time. I'd say we were un-Lukey, but Luke's right there. He's right there.
I don't think there's anything in particular about Marvel Snap that makes people emote than other games. I just think the other games, their emotes don't exist, or you have the option to opt out of them, like in Shadowverse. Like, human beings, plagues, even anything remotely competitive are inclined to be douche nuggets and gloat. And Marvel Snap just gives them the option to be a douche nugget without any other option to opt out for the people who want to. It's amazing how many Nimrod gamers we've queued into on Stardust State. Yeah, unfortunately, they probably know it's bugged. I'd be playing Stardust right now if it wasn't crashing the game. God damn it, Agatha. You cheeky girl. The lovely Nico split. Nicholas, son, thank you for the 50 months of support. That's such a long time. Welcome back. Kaera makes these rocks indestructible. Facts. I'm not really vibing with this deck, chat. I don't think I'm into it.
Escape.
We have mastery on this dork. Nah, I don't want to play with the bugged card. I wish I could play with the season pass stuff. Can I buy it from here? When you buy it twice, yeah, probably. Probably should just wait for them to fix it. Let's click the client one more time. I have the charge listed on my cards. Like, I definitely got charged for it on the web shop. Anyways, it is already 5 o'clock. We're probably going for another hour or so at most. For reference, we already restarted once after I bought it online. It's bugged. Yeah, it wasn't available on the web shop to start, and then they took it down, and then they put it back up, and we bought it when it was up, and then it just didn't work. What about non-Agatha Black Knight play? I feel like we played a Black Knight deck somewhat recently that was fine. What's the bug with starters? Apparently it's just like full locking people's clients. If this... Oh, we had this too. Just stature BK without the Agatha angle. Do you need the stature Black Knight part of... Or sorry, the stature Black Bolt part of Moon Knight part of this deck anymore? I wonder if you don't. Because before you had to play it because it was like the only other enabler. But Redshift gives us a third enabler, right? And he's a 2, which lets you Redshift and Ghost Rider on the last turn, which is fun. What about like this core? What else could I do with this? Stardust is bugged and currently disconnecting people out of the game. You can't play with it. As a season recap, not a thing. No, it hasn't been for a while. Hella, you shut your mouth. Yeah, what's it called? Magic She-Hulk could be an angle. War Machine could be an angle.
pile of tech cards could be an angle. Red Wing. Pretty sure Red Wing is garbage because you have to like play Red Wing and then play like at least 2 enablers for it, and then it still puts in a card at random. You could play Victoria Moleman. I mean, Moleman is technically good with the 6s, yeah? He's technically good with the 6s. I don't need Armor Cosmo. Protect our big things. Can you play Kyra? Technically. Cosmo just doubles as a disruptive card for you. You know what, gamers? It's 5 o'clock. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it an evening. I think the plan for tomorrow is 1, hopefully I'm gonna have a season pass. 2, we're gonna start the day by doing some drafting in Once Upon a Galaxy, and then we're gonna play some Snap after, and then we'll probably wrap on some Pokemon, maybe. I think is my plan. If you missed it, the new Darkhawk Enable Terrax was fun. We played some games with this. This will be up on the YouTube channel in the next 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how long the video takes to process. And then we played some all-right games with Redshift inside of Victoria Hand. Inside of this Victoria Hand shells will probably go up tomorrow morning, I think, so. Look for Tempo Hawk games tonight. This was my favorite from today for sure, and then hopefully we'll be able to actually play with the season pass cards tomorrow. I'm gonna raid Not My Dance. I believe his season pass is working. Looks like he sent me a Galactus deck list, so if you want to see the season pass card, he's probably gonna be jamming with that. So check them out on the Twitch side.